Javier wanna thing up.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It is still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that, as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their number one goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations, because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Runs over it, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's fourth down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And Kansas City drafted Mecole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now here's Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's brought down.
And in his second year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Parkey adds the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that. for that 17th game, and could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelce on the ground, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives him a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 31, Mahomes trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. In the game you're watching, it's been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got Rome. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Demarcus Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Landry, agile footwork. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
this is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Wow, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practice.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes able to power through, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And down to the 16-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now Parkey for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.